Welcome to tonight's episode. I'm a solo tonight, and tonight's topic is valuing oneself over comparison. I'm just going to play a song while I'm sharing. Please bear with me. I'm just shared now, guys. Bear with me. Just bear with me. That's beautiful, isn't it? Nearly there, lads. Just playing a song while I'm waiting for people to hop on. Hope you can hear it. Okay, guys. Alright. How was that? Did you enjoy that? I was just playing a little song while people were waiting for people to hop on. So tonight's podcast is just a topic around valuing yourself over comparison. So if you've ever, pop it in the comments if you've ever compared yourself to someone else and you don't value yourself enough. Let me know where you're at and let's see if we can change that. So it's all divine timing, and if you're here for a reason. There's something that you're meant to hear. So yeah. Okay, so basically I'm gonna get cracking on it. Just, I know Facebook is just be lagging. So anyway, when you compare yourself to others, you're not doing yourself any favors. If anything, you're being unjust to yourself. Okay, I'm going to try and channel as well to see if Source wants to come in, because Source has asked me to bring up this topic tonight. So let's see, what does the collective need to hear tonight? Source, valuing oneself over comparison. If you want to lead, you need to stop being a follower. You need to stand up for yourself. Stop trying to look after every single person that you think you can help, and start looking after yourself. It's like a cycle, a wheel. It's going around and around and around and around, and it's not going to stop until you yourself change it. And you're better than that. You got to stop looking at other people. Why have they got everything and I don't? Why are they more successful than I am? But what you need to do is come back to yourself, and you need to embrace yourself a bit more. Anyway. You could be spiritual, you could be a channeler, you could be a way shower, you could be a coach. You're many, many, many things. Will you stop yourself in your own tracks when you compare yourself to others? In order to move on in your own life, the only way forward, it's like as if you're doing a little dance. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. But if you can try and stop yourself, from my experience, from comparing yourself to other people, that is a game changer. For a start, you just get to realize how valuable you are in your own self, in your own skin, in your own human experience on this earth. And if this is making sense, will you let me know in the comments, please? So how do you get to value yourself? Well, your first step is stop comparing. If any of you start doing that, go compare that, I'll start cracking up. But anyway, put more love and put a bit more love and compassion into yourself, and praise yourself for the milestones that you have achieved. Every single milestone, all milestones are milestones, whether they're big or they're small, they are milestones and they need to be celebrated. Does that make sense? So, again, from my experience, for any of your, for anyone that either is self-employed or they just want a better life, the only way that I can recommend to you to have a better life or a better successful life is to Own your own uniqueness. Is this landing with you? Okay, I'll bring it back to myself. I could stop showing up for the simple reason that I forget stuff. I could stop showing up for the simple reason that I curse a lot. I could stop showing up because I could be afraid that my brothers and sisters are watching them, or my nephews and whatever, and they might judge me. But that doesn't stop me, you know. It may be a case that they just don't fully understand, but that is not what I'm trying to say tonight, you know. From your head to your toes, do yourself a favour and start valuing every part of your body. Self-pleasure is not necessarily about masturbating. Self-pleasure is like touching your legs. I can see. Thank you. Touching your heart. It beats. I'm alive. Thank you. Touching your legs. I can walk. Thank you. And the more you show gratitude for, the more gratitude you will receive. The less you compare yourself to others and give yourself more gratitude, the more you will be seen. I do hope this is landing with you. And ways to value yourself more. Well, not only should you go out and buy yourself some underwear because it makes you feel damn sexy, but like treat yourself. Take time out for yourself. Look after yourself. Value yourself. Do you value yourself as much as you value your partner? Do you say to your partner or your son or your daughter, I love you? Do you mean it? Of course you do. Can you say to yourself, I love me? Why are you doing that, Sue? Because I deserve it. I love me. I'm just going to let that sit for a while. I do hope this is making sense. And if you've any questions on here or on the replay, just comment hashtag replay. And I want to know, like, pick one thing from tomorrow. What are you going to do for yourself to value yourself more? And what happens when you don't value yourself? You feel like shit. You feel like you're not worthy. You feel like everyone is using you and nobody sees you. That is my experience. And if you find it hard to take time out for yourself, to love yourself more, make that a priority, because you're fucking damn worth it. You know? If you have a 9 to 5 job, I'm sure in your job you probably have, you know, say 9 to 10, whatever, 10 to 11, whatever, 11 to 11:15, lunch, and you go for lunch. So why isn't it? Hey, it's okay. Yeah, I'm on about nearly 15 minutes now, but late is okay. Late is okay. You can always catch the replay. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah. One sec. But yeah, when you're going to work and but Chantel, does a favour and actually, like, so you don't miss out on the other goodness as well. like catch the replay. I'm not saying for you to go, please stay. But I'm just carrying on from where I was at, if that makes sense. But anyway, in your daily roster or your weekly roster, you plan ahead for your job, and you could be planning around for your kids, or you could be planning around looking after a loved one that needs some care. So you're always planning. But why do we not put a slot in there for ourselves? Because we don't have time, because we're up to our tits, because we're more worried about other things that have a higher priority. Yes, that's all true. But you have to understand as well, I'm just flicking down for comments. You have to understand as well, when you don't do this, you make yourself very sick, and then you're no good to nobody. It is, I can't express how important it is for you to look after yourself as well, for you to value yourself, love yourself. How far will you let yourself go? How far will you neglect your being? I've done it. I'm not perfect. I've popped the pills. I've drank the drink. I've done both, medication and drink. I was a party girl. My mental health was pretty bad. When you know me, you know all this. I know you, Chantel, you know I had a mini stroke as well. But these were the warning signs for me. This is my body saying to me, you are not loving yourself. You're not valuing yourself. And because I didn't listen to my body did what I had to do and made me listen. I always say now, like, if another example would be if my laptop dies and I say, right, that source telling me that's enough. Hey Christina, I'm on about nearly 20 minutes now, so might have to catch the replay, but please do stay. I would love that. Just 1 second. I am so happy you guys are here. So happy. Family. Yeah, so another example would be, bear with me. I got sidetracked by the comments. It's okay. Yeah, so yeah, if I was on the laptop and my laptop suddenly died, like I wasn't expecting it to die, but it just, but please stay, Christine, if you don't mind. Like, I'd love you to stay, honestly. Yeah, so when my laptop dies and I'm not expecting it, what I used to do is go, oh shit, oh fuck, and I'd be running around to catch the laptop, the charger, because I need to charge my laptop, because I want to be here to be present for you guys. But it even happened on me last night, and I was like, for a split second I was like, oh shit, and then I was like, alright source, I hear you, knock it off. So I did, and that is what it's all about. If you don't listen to your body, you will be made listen to your body. If you have the flu, if you have a cough, if you're really poorly in yourself, your body's trying to tell you something, and you can tune into it and ask it what's going on, or you didn't listen and it's making you do it. Does that make sense? I'm dying to know if I'm making sense. Thank you, my lovely. Like, do you agree with what I'm saying, or like, am I validating anything for you? Yeah, Christine, it's a hard one. It is a tough one. And when, alright, you've been working with Glenn as well, so let me put it this way. When we do know the hopping on no effect, which is where feelings come up. You acknowledge them, you thank them, you say you're sorry, and then you let them go. But there's a new one that we've been doing. When a feeling comes up, so that we can go through the process of feeling the feeling. I welcome it and I thank it, but I'm not saying it's right or wrong, and I'm present with it. Do you get me? So I could easily say, and I have done, and this is where I'm working with it, but like I have done, say my sister last week, she's working working away, and she's working hard, but she has her Christmas list done out, and she's her Christmas presents in, and she's online getting this and this, and she's so organised. And I was just sitting there, I was like, oh wow. And then I said to myself, you jealous? And I was like, I think I am. And then I actually said to her, I'm jealous of you. But then I even said to myself, regarding the feeling, I actually said to my feelings, welcome, thank you. And I sat with it. Yes, yes, absolutely. Oh, we have to have a catch up. We do have to have a catch up. And like that is it. That's a very good point as well, right? Saying no is actually valuing yourself. It's when you say yes to everything. If your body is not a fuck yes, then it's a no. You'll hear this over and over again. And if you have somewhere to go to that your body is saying no, don't go, your bus is late. Why? Maybe you're not meant to go. Maybe your body's telling you shouldn't be going. I could, oh, get me, oh, don't get me on my box on that one. But all I'm trying to say is, like, comparing ourselves to others, it's not going to do us any justice, because we're just going to attract more negativity into our life, and fear begets fear, comparison begets more comparison, gratitude begets gratitude, and that's the way it rolls. Do you know what I mean? I'm just checking comments and pausing to give you guys a chance. And that's something else I'm working on as well, because normally I'm like, do, blah, 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 blah. So, like I said at the start, do yourself a favour. And this, like, I've heard this from source and from others, and it's coming up again and again and again and again. Sexual pleasure seems to be a major taboo. Self-pleasure seems to be deemed as masturbating, but it's not. Okay, and I did cover this at the start, right? Valuing yourself and loving yourself. I don't like to say, how will I put it? Fibromyalgia, mini stroke, osteoporosis, whatever the other hell, arthritis, is that it? Mental health, these are all the labels that I have, okay? And rather than say dwelling on all of that and just say my life is fucked, like some days I can't walk from there to there, but no, it's like doing your gratitude. Like I said, self-pleasure. This is self-pleasure. It's not necessarily masturbating. My brain, I had a mini stroke, but I can think. Thank you. I love that. My eyes, I can see. Thank you. It's actually nice touching your own face. Like, is this landing for you guys? Down your arms, down your chest. My heart beats, I'm alive, thank you. My arms, they can make the dinner, they can hug you, thank you. My legs, I could give out shite about my legs. I could say you don't fucking walk from one step to the next. You cause me so much pain, but I don't. My legs. I can take a step. Thank you. Does it make sense? Yeah. Thank you, Christina. I love you. Oh. Oh my God. And we don't, the old 3D paradigm would have said, you know, like, check your one out. She's able to, you know, touch her arms and touch her legs, and she mustn't have much to do that she's in there doing that, and like, you know, yeah, Christina. And that is where valuing oneself comes from. And it's just so good. But like, yeah, going back to where I was talking about, you know, she's in there meditating, she's in there doing God knows whatever the hell she's doing. I don't understand what she's doing, but she's in there ages when she's doing it. And hang on for a sec. And my family would have said to me, like, say, well, how come you're so positive and whatever? Because I work on it. I love myself enough to work on it. It's not easy. And I'm not perfect. I have my bad days. And I have my yo-yo days. But like 5 minutes would it kill you to take 5 minutes out for yourself every day? First thing in the morning, if you can. And just set yourself up for the day. And when you see how much you're actually thriving yourself, and how actually well you are physically, mentally, spiritually, you won't need to compare. But I want you to own all your own uniqueness. I want you to value every single quirk. It's not a quirk, it's you, and it's beautiful. I have a bit of a lisp, so thank you. People say to me now, Sue, you're a weirdo. Thank you. Sometimes I say I know. I hope this is landing with you guys. Yeah, I'm just reading comments. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. So anyway, I'm on now nearly a half an hour. So if you have any questions, I'm open to answering whatever I can. I'll just see, is there any comments I've missed? And tell me what you're gonna do. What do you propose to do for yourself starting tomorrow? Tell me in the comments. It could be just getting out in nature, but I'd like. We got to stop comparing ourselves to others. I see so many people online that they're making it big, and you know, they do similar stuff to me, and if this is resonating, like, I'd like to hear that as well. But like, I'm like, you know, during the year I was like, why are they making it and I'm not? But now I have the rule of one. Two is great, but if I make an impact on one, I'm doing my job. And if I help one person, I can't save everybody. It's not possible. Thank you, sweetheart. You know, So if you don't have any questions for me, um, what day is today? Tuesday, Wednesday? No, today's Wednesday. Wednesday was wisdom. I'm sure we'll be back on live tomorrow night, and then nearly every night we're on live at about 7:30. So unless something comes up, so you guys double checking for comments. No, no more comments. You guys, thank you for being here. I love you so much. I love you so, so much. Till tomorrow night. Love you. Bye.